here with another Wildcard Owners video. Head 8, aka the trade deadline. Unfortunately, taking a quick look, none of the players that we put on the trade block have gotten any offers, so this is going to be a relatively light trade deadline. Not looking to trade anyone. I'm at a pretty decent spot with my roster. Playing younger guys, but still maintaining that level of competitiveness that you're looking for. So there's not going to be any real trades. There's no one really. If you're taking a quick look at the trade block through the improved team section, there's no one really on here that you would I would look to acquire. Gold Sparrow, I see that. No, I'm not looking to make trades. As I was just saying, there's no one really on the block that is worth me going through trades. And as tempting as Eli Manning is, especially for a young quarterback like Harris Saunders, I'm not interested in acquiring a 36-year-old 73 overall quarterback. Having said that, just going through the list of current available wide receivers, if I was going to go after someone, after a wide receiver, I would ideally want them to have that quick development, especially at this point in the season where I could go after Kendrick Bourne or Josh Reynolds and start right away. But again, I would prefer to acquire someone with that quick development, and I'm not going to find that in any of the available players, except for Luke Wilson. But Luke Wilson's closer to 30 than he is to 20, so for how I want to build my team, doesn't make sense for me to spend that trade capital. So, but like I said, going through here, no one really worth me spending any of my trade capital on. And then with none of my players on the block getting any offers, it looks like the team that I have as of right now is going to be the teams going for the rest of the season. Taking a quick look at that. So for the rest of the season, here's how my roster is going to break down. Quarterback, I'll have Harris Saunders, killing the game. I would like for him to be a little more decisive in his throws and to not make as errant of throws as he has been making, but he's a rookie and he's got that superstar development. He'll get there in time. Starting running back will be Vaughn Pitts, my running back, with Chris Thompson leading that backup spot, and my third down running back, so we don't have to worry about that. At the wide receiver positions, I will have Danny Amendola and Robert Foster, who, just coming back from injury, have a pretty good, not great, but decent wide receiving core to put around Harris Saunders, especially with my tight ends, Dallas Goedert and Frieder Kill right there. Offensive line, we've got Laramie Tunsil, Jack Buhort. We've got the boy right here. We got John Miller and Jonathan Cooper rounding out the rest of that starting offensive line. On the defensive end, we've got Chris Long, Snacks Harrison, got you, and Deshaun Hand running out the defensive line, with Kiko Alonso, Raekwon McMillan, and Jerome Baker handling my starting linebackers position. At corner, we've got the boy Josh Norman and Ken Crawley handling our cornerbacking positions, with our newly acquired Kendall Beckwith transitioning to that strong safety position to offset my rookie Reggie Wade in the back of that secondary. And then we got our special teams, our punter Hack, who's been killing it so far this season, and the boy, best rookie out of all of them, Blair Balmer, my kicker, putting in work with. And then we got Agnew right here on our kick return and punt returning duties. And that's kind of what our team's going to be at. So for week 8, all we're going to really do is go through training, do a little bit of scouting, show you guys like kind of where I'm going at when it comes to scouting, and then hop right into that game. So for this week, I'm gonna take Von Pitts off of my development emphasis section here. I do want to get Ken Crawley a little more time on the defensive side. You know, giving him a little bit of giving him a little more emphasis in our development. He is 26, so he's a little older than I would like, but he's got quick development. And if I can get him to an 80, if I can get him to an 80 overall, and have him be quarterback 1 or continue to be cornerback 2, be more than what I would be looking for. So, but with that in mind, I gotta find a defense that works with defensive backs and linebackers. Fortunately, the computer's the computer's doing me wonders for picking the perfect defensive plan. Let's take a look. And I'm fine with what these offensive defensive plans are. It'll be good for not only for my team, not only for the team, but for the emphasized players to get that little extra boost in their development. Let's skip that real quick. Love seeing Harris Saunders using that 219 experience. Amazing, beautiful. Before going to scouting, just take a quick look to see if anyone has any upgrades available to them. Doesn't look like it, but you never know. Nope. So, no upgrades of note. So let's just hop right into that scouting. Realistic, I did spend a good amount of capital kind of looking at what I can get for safeties. But with the acquisition of Kendall Beckwith, really being a guy that I think I could leave there for a few seasons, improve in his spot there. He's a little slow for the strong safety position, but what I want a strong safety to do for my defense, not really too concerned with having him not have that much speed, because he'll probably play in the middle of the field, with Wade being more of that like center field type safety where he can come in whenever necessary if someone gets beat. Really would like to get a little more running backs done. This is I don't know if I told you this when I was first scouting, but this guy right here, Joey Parent, first round projection, but a 5th round talent. Like, that is not good. And I think since Gold Sparrow here is watching me in my stream, he's gonna find out that little secret. He was gonna find out one way or another, but you never want to give away too much of your hand. Let's take a quick look. I'm not gonna have an early first, so there's no reason to look at Rashad Paul. Late first round. Let's see here. Oh, it was pretty good. It's pretty good. So that's another one of the 30. For those just watching and not quite sure like how scouting is gonna work, we both Sparrow and I get a chance to scout 150 players up to 2 traits. And once you get someone's 3rd trait, that becomes one of 30. So you're only allowed 30 fully scouted players. That's independent from any of the stories or the draft stories that you would see. So those are something that's on a totally different. That's something that we don't necessarily count towards that 30, but it does allow us the opportunity to get a little more insight into the draft. So I am going to take a look at the receiver position this week, see if I can find someone that has just has better stats than what I would expect. Ooh. Barry Saunders. Hey, we can have that the Saunders connection. Loving it. Hopefully I get a chance to draft him. He has a mid-second round pick, and currently I'm projected to have a mid-second round pick. So hopefully I can figure out a way to sneak up a little bit, maybe get a couple extra losses towards the end of the season, really improve my draft position. Ooh, there we go. I don't think it's his brother, but from a storyline perspective, I might make him that way. I mean, we'll see. But, ooh, okay, there we go. Another solid guy. These second round wide receivers look like they're gonna be something good. Ooh, I had to see that one. I had to see it. So let's just drop back down a little bit to, let's see what the 6th round guy, the points that we can get for him. Ooh, that's not too good. That's not too. So I do have 4 receivers fully scouted. That is a position I want to invest in the draft. That's kind of why I threw a little bit of emphasis on them this week. Taking a quick look at my scouted board. We've got, let's just get away from the receivers real quick. So I have about one. So I have 52 total scouted players, 16 of which are fully scouted, which, I mean, at week 8, when you're halfway through the season, not something that's a bad thing. I will probably put a little less emphasis on fully scouting players until I hit about 100 scouted, and then maybe take a quick look into more players at that point. But for right now, 16 at the halfway mark of the season, not bad at all. And the guys that I've fully scouted are for positions that I'm gonna heavily look into during the draft, and also, you know, also guys that I wouldn't mind taking a flyer on. I do have a wide variance of guys when it comes to rounds. So I do have a couple first rounders, a few second and third rounders that I had scouted fully, but I also have 5th and 6th round guys that I fully scouted. So I have that wide variance in my scouting. But with that in mind, let's hop right into this game. Hopefully Madden decides to let me actually do what I want to do and actually like make adjustments at halftime. If you watched last week's game, you would know that I did not have any control over the game after the first quarter. I don't know if it was just a random glitch that Madden had, but I did end up having to just sit there and watch it and watch my team get demolished in week 6. So let's hop right into this. Let's see how we do. Hopefully it's competitive, but we take the L. With how my team is currently constructed, you know, I want them to get as much experience as they possibly can, but I also need to worry about my draft position. But it's not looking good with... Oh, okay. I'm hoping we can pull it up, but Tampa Bay isn't doing too well to start this season, but we'll see. The beauty of the NFL is anyone can come in and win at any point, so we will see how this goes. Alright, let's change the speed real quick to slow. Alright, so all we missed was a 7-yard handoff to start. We're picking it up 2nd down and 3 at the 32-yard line. It's going to be a play action pass, and Winston's out getting the sack. Woo! Huge sack. So, I'll probably take a look at that when we get past this drive. Jameis Winston going back, hitting O.J. Howard down the seams for the first down. You know what? Let's see if I can just take care of that right now. I have a feeling that my defense is going to let up an early score. So, anyway, to the delay that outcome, I'll do what I need to do. So let's see, custom play options. Let's see. So jump forward to the end of the game. Alright. So let's get into it. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looks like they got a 3 wide receiver set with a couple tight. Oh, looks like a 2 tight end set. Handoff is to Johnson, who is getting crushed in the backfield for the 1-yard loss. That is Godchu coming in with the tackle. Love seeing defensive tackles getting into the backfield and getting those big plays. 4 wide receivers set with O.J. Howard at the tight end spot. James Winston going back to throw, and he is picked off by Ken Crawley. Crawley going out of bounds at the 37-yard line. Gotta love how you start. That's how you start a game. That was a textbook interception by my cornerback Ken Crawley. Gotta keep that up. Gotta keep that momentum going as we reach 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. It looks like we are going to be in a I formation with Pitts getting the handoff, breaking the tackle, spinning over one guy, and getting 4 yards. Honestly, thought that was only going to go maybe 1, maybe 2 at the very most. But getting the 4-yard gain right there is what you want to see. So 2nd and 6, shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers set at the top. Saunders going back to throw, hitting Thompson out in the side for a 2-yard gain. That was going to set up a 3rd and 4. You know, I'm not a huge fan of dump offs if I'm Saunders, to be honest. You know, maybe give yourself a little more time for that to develop, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. As he is sacked by Noah Spence, that is going to completely stop this drive. And we will see Blair Balmer coming out for the long field goal. All right, let's see what he goes. The kick is up, and it is money. It is good, giving us another lead at 3-0 with 9:20 left in the 1st quarter. Yeah, that play didn't need any narration there. With that said, we've got 1st and 10 at the 25. I formation looks like they've got a couple tight ends out there. Great movement in motion, and the handoff is to Kerryon Johnson, who is going to be tackled, but not before he gets the 3-yard gain. Hopefully, this Bison defense can come out and really, get the aggressiveness going early and really get these runs stopped early. So pass with Jameis Winston. Oh, Jameis Winston is sacked. That is Kevin Dodd coming in with the sack. That might be his 8th or 9th on the season, but that is the 2nd one of the game. We are barely a 1/3 of the way through the 1st quarter. So this is going to be, if my defense can play like this and continue to keep this up, I'm going to be in heaven. So we got 3rd and 15 going. James Winston back to throw, hits Montgomery out in the flat, and he will be stopped. I totally forgot that I had traded Ty Montgomery to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for Kendall Beckwith. Based off that play, you can see why I got rid of him. But with that being said, Tampa Bay off with a punt, and it is Agnew with the return, getting a few yards. Ooh, tries to make the spin move, but he will be tackled after the 13-yard gain. And here we go, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. My defense is looking great, and that's all I can really ask for. The offense is going to come in time as Chris Thompson gets tackled for the 1-yard loss. The offense will pick it up as the game goes along. They really aren't the best 1st quarter offense. The first drive, they're pretty good, but after that, they do take a little bit of time to get started a 2nd time. With that being said, Saunders off to throw, and it is dropped by Foster. You know, that was probably just more of a good defensive play than my receiver dropping the ball. But if it hits the hands, you got to catch it, right? But in any case, setting up third down, 3rd and 11. Here we go. Shotgun formation. Saunders back to throw with the running back, getting the block. Ooh, what was that? Oh man, that was brutal. That was brutal. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was a decent read. He had one-on-one coverage on the outside. Just did not throw that ball well enough for anyone to have a look at it, as Hack punts the ball into the back of the end zone for the touchback. This is third drive for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as they start in the shotgun 3 wide receiver set. We'll see what happens as there's a fake handoff pass, and it is going to be caught. Ooh, that was a beautiful play there by Godwin. Ooh, 35-yard reception sets up the first down at the 45-yard line. They have way more yards than we do. We are at a 50-4 swing when it comes to yards, and ooh, Johnson is going to get rocked at the line of scrimmage by Jerome Baker. First tackle of the day for Baker as we are transitioning into second down and 10 at the 45-yard line. Jameis Winston coming out on the shotgun pass, 3 wide receiver set, all day to throw as he will hit Ty Montgomery for the first down. Might have to take back what I said about trading away Ty Montgomery. Kendall Beckwith, more than worth it, and I wasn't going to keep Ty Montgomery on the team anyways. But if Ty Montgomery can stay this active in the passing game, then maybe, who knows, maybe that trade might look a little better for Tampa Bay than it does right now. Having said that, it's 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. We got the pro formation as Johnson gets the handoff, and he is stopped in the backfield for the 1-yard loss. That would be Deshaun Hand coming in with the tackle. Ooh, like I said to start the game, you know, if my defensive line can get going and start getting pressure, this is going to be a long game for Jameis Winston as they fake the pass handoff, and he is rocked yet again. Ooh, I would not want to be Kerryon Johnson right now as Jerome Baker gets his 2nd tackle of the game. Whew. Whew. I'd probably ask coach to take me out the game after seeing all this pressure, man. Whew. And as we go, here we go, 3rd and 11 at the 34-yard line. Jameis Winston back to throw, all day to throw. He will have his pass deflected, and that was a nice deflection, setting up 4th down. So 4th and 11, and we've got the punt team on the field. I'm surprised they wouldn't go for the field goal there, as that ball is going to go out of bounds in the end zone for a touchback. Yeah, I mean, at that point, you might as well try the field goal. I mean, because the worst thing that happens is if you miss it and you're at the 45-yard line instead of punting it and not really trusting your kicker. In any case, play action pass. Saunders, deep throw, deep bomb, and it is deflected. Ooh. I think if Saunders would have found a way to put a little bit more on that would have been a better outcome. Like the idea though, really like the idea, but I'd rather him make those types of throws than have to go for the dump passes on each play. Having said that, handoff is to Virgil Green, who will get back to the line, setting up a 3rd and 10. You know, I really thought about maybe putting Pitts at the fullback position and running these 2 running back sets, but I just can't seem to get comfortable with the idea of having Pitts be completely, you know, on that fullback position as we get the pass off to Goddard, who will be stopped after the 5-yard gain, setting up a 4th and 5. That'll bring on the punt unit. And then Hack going out there back to punt. Great blocking to set up this punt. Beautiful punt, but it will bounce into the back of the end zone for the touchback. seeing a lot of punting to start this game, and with a 3-0 lead, I'm totally okay with seeing a bunch of these punts just chewing up the clock, really getting these possessions and letting my defense come out and show that dominance that I want them to show. As we go 1st and 10, delayed fake handoff, James Winston back to throw. He will find Godwin again for a 1st down. I think that is Godwin's 2nd catch of the game. Will bring him to 51 yards on the day. And we're only in the 1st quarter. Only in the 1st quarter. It looks like Josh Allen is having a tough time with Godwin here. As we go in and we get 2nd, as we get 1st and 10. Who has a lane? Oh man. That is the best run he's had all day. That will be a 17 yard run at the end of that, at the end of the play. Whew. Man. Brutal. Anyways, we're back here, 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line, 50 seconds left in the 1st. James Winston back to throw. Will hit Griffin, but Griffin will drop it. Whew. Whew. Griffin needs to lay off that popcorn because his hands are, because he's got them butterfingers. Anyways, here we go, 2nd and 10. James Winston with the handoff to Johnson, who will run right into Chris Long for the 3-yard gain, setting up that 3rd and 7 at the 44-yard line. 15 seconds left. This might be the last play of the 1st quarter. So as we go back, James Winston back to throw. All day the throw will hit O.J. Howard in route. Will get tackled and stopped for the 4th down. Here at the end of the 1st quarter, we have our OKC Bison ahead of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 3-0. Our offense has not looked good, but our defense has come up in the clutch as we head into the 2nd quarter. All right, welcome back here to the 2nd quarter again. If you're just tuning in, the Bison are up 3-0 on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, coming into a 4th down and 2 at the 38. They are going to punt again. Why not take a chance on the field goal? That ball is going to go out in the 20. So again, they might as well have touched it back. Not doing a whole lot there. I'm not going to complain because it lets my guys relax a little bit. But if you're Tampa Bay, you might as well go for this field goal. As I say that, 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. That is going to be a fake handoff. Saunders all day to throw, will hit Amendola out on the out route for the 8-yard gain, setting up a 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line. You know, I wouldn't mind seeing a few more of those throws for Saunders. Really let him build up that momentum and get it going as we have the fake handoff again. All day to throw. Finds Robert Foster for the 1st down. That is going to be a 19-yard gain, and it moves the chains for the 1st down. Whew. That might have been the best throw Saunders has had in the last couple of games. As here we go, we got 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Oh, delayed fake handoff, and he finds Amendola for another 1st down. Another 1st down. That was a 20. I think there was a 20-yard gain on that throw. And on these last 2 throwing plays, Saunders has more than doubled his passing output for the day so far. As we get to a 1st and 10 here at the Tampa Bay 28-yard line. Saunders handoff is to Thompson, who will be tackled in the backfield. Fortunately, he got back to the line, but that could have easily been a 1-yard loss. And here we go, 2nd and 10. You know, two running backfield as they both go out. Got it, getting the catch, but will lose 2 yards on the play. Whew. Man, this is not what you want to see. And you don't want to see this drive stall like this. 3rd and 12. Saunders back to throw. All day to throw. Hits Doder, but throws him out of bounds for the 2-yard gain, setting up the 4th and 10 play. You'll probably see the kicking unit come out here to attempt that field goal. Blair Balmer, Rookie of the Year candidate Blair Balmer, coming out here for the field goal try. He's hit some 50-yarders, so this should be a chip shot for him. The kick is up. It is good. We have a 6-0 lead. I don't know why Jack went ahead and had started the season with Jake Elliott. That dude was a scrub this season. You know, Gold Sparrow just doesn't know how to scout these special teams guys. Blair Balmer was right there for him, and he did nothing to get him, and I was able to scoop him up as an undrafted free agent, and he will be a nice addition to the team going forward. Alright, here we go. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. We've got the I formation. Winston hands it off to Kerryon Johnson, who, after breaking a couple tackles, will be stopped for the 3-yard gain. Whew. I mean, if my team can come through and continue to play this well on defense, I think we might end up winning this one. And I'm not opposed to winning it at this point. Here we go. Winston back to pass all day. The throw will hit great for the 1st down, and huge gain right there. And we're back. Nothing really eventful. Oh, play action pass. Ooh, and he drops it. That play right there was more eventful than the whole entire drive up to that point. See, if they had a special teams guru like myself, that would have been a touchdown. But as it stands, it's going to be a drop pass, and we will get the ball at the 43-yard line. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. 1st and 10 at the 43. Shotgun formation. Saunders back to pass. Has no time to throw as he is sacked by Vita Vea. Whew. You know, if Vea could do that and be a little more consistent in real life, I think he has a shot to stay in the league. But I haven't really heard a whole lot from him so far. With that in mind, we've got 2nd and 16 at the 37-yard line. Still enough plays out there to get something going. Ooh! As Pitts is shoved forward for the 5-yard gain, setting up a 3rd and 12. He was just thrown there like a rag doll. Completely thrown like a rag doll. That is not what you want to see out of your starting rookie running back. With that in mind, 3rd and 12 at the 42-yard line. Here we go. Sonic back to throw. All day to throw. Moving around the pocket. Gonna get breaking the tackle, but he will be sacked. That's Levante David coming through with the solid tackle, sitting at 4th down. Whew. I mean, this is not looking good for Son is just beginning again to look flustered as that punt will be downed at the 6-yard line. Whew. Whew. get this go. Let's get this drive going. 1st and 10 at the 6-yard line. Jameis Winston will be in the single back formation with a couple tight ends. Play action pass. Jameis Winston all day to throw. Will find and hit Godwin again in coverage for the 1st down. I tell you, man, this Chris Godwin guy, he is something else. Couldn't stop it in time. Had to watch it a second time. Here we go, 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. Still a lot of room for my defense to come up as Kenyon Johnson is tackled in the backfield for the 1-yard loss. That is Raekwon McMillan with his first tackle of the day. 2nd and 11, 3 wide receiver set, 1 in the backfield. Handoff is to Montgomery, who runs right into the defensive line and is just gonna fall down and continue to stay falling as what? He's up again and he falls back for an even bigger loss. That was so bad. So bad. Oh man, Madden, what are you doing? Oh man, 3rd down, Jameis Winston back to pass, all day to throw. Will hit Godwin for the completion, but there's a flag on the field.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
This is Madden's way of paying it back for Montgomery getting tackled by his own offensive lineman. Man, just when you thought the drive was going to be over, you get a flag called on you. 1st and 10 here at the 49-yard line. Here we go. James Winston handoff is to Johnson, who will get the 1st down. Whew. You let it get a head of steam going, and he is tough to track down. Oh man. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. I do not like seeing runs like that. Having said that, 1st and 10, single back formation, fake handoff. Jameis Winston's defensive line can't get there, and it is deflected. I think that might have been Josh Norman right there on the deflection. But as it stands, we've got 2nd and 10 at the 40. In with, again, another single back formation. Got the bunch. 3 wide receiver bunch at the top. And there is going to be, I think it's going to be encroachment against the defense. But let's see what the call is.
False start, offense.
Whew. That is good for our Bison as it sets up the 2nd and 15 at the 45-yard line. Jameis Winston coming out in the shotgun single back formation. Here we go. Pass it. James Winston all day to throw. Will. Ooh, he is picked off. He is picked off. That is Haley coming in with the interception. Our number 3 corner coming through in the clutch, reading that like a book to set up the 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. That was beautiful. 2nd turnover of the game for Jameis Winston. Sets up a 1st down at 1st and 10 at the 30 with the play action pass going. Saunders in the backfield, finding Goddard open for the 1st down and the 18-yard gain. Oh, that puts Goddard at 4 catches and 23 yards. I think he has the most receptions on our team, probably double. He probably has more receptions alone than the rest of the team combined. As we go into another 1st down play at the 48, Saunders back to throw, all day to throw with the flag there, but Danny Amendola will make the catch, and as it currently stands, that'll probably be a 12-yard catch for the 1st down, but we might see a holding call here. Let's see what it is.
Holding, offense.
I hate it when I'm right sometimes. But as it stands, that is going to be a 10-yard penalty, pushing us back to the 38-yard line. So on the 1st and 20, we are going to see a 2 running back formation. That is going to be Saunders sitting back there to throw. Has all the time in the world. He will be stopped by Sims with that deflection on the pass. Trying to find Frieder Kill for that completion. Not going to happen. He probably should have just tucked the ball in and ran because he had daylight. Probably could have gotten at least 3 or 5 yards on that run. As it stands here, we got 2nd and 20. And the handoff is to Pitts. Pitts will be, that might have been a face mask. As it stands, it's going to be a 7-yard gain. Best run of the day for Pitts. Setting up 3rd and 13 at the 45-yard line. what looked like a promising drive gets stalled by the holding calls. We got 3rd and 13. Saunders back to throw. Will hit Goddard in the flat, but will be tackled short of the first down, leading us to the 4th and 5 after this 2-minute warning. Sparrow, if you're still watching, this is not the game I was expecting to see. You know, I'm okay with it being a 6-0 game going into halftime, but I thought my offense would come out with a little more consistency than what we have so far. My defense is playing amazing, but my defensive line is really good, and it allows my secondary to get a little bit of a breather from time to time as we go and start this next drive at the 17-yard line. James Wilson back to throw, all day to throw, and it is caught by Godwin. Whew. That is a huge first down play. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and take a look and see what I can change about this offense. There's just something off about it. The first 3 or 4 games of the year, we were doing well. Oh, and that's a pick! 3rd interception of the day. That is Countess right there with the interception. Loving it. Attaboy, Blake. Attaboy. Woo! Woo! Yeah, but like I said, I'm going to have to take a look at this offense. There's too many times where we're running the ball when we probably should be throwing it. And we just don't have any consistency. I need to put Saunders in a position to succeed. Doesn't help to have the receiving core that we have, and that our right side of the line isn't holding up, isn't stopping anyone nearly as much as I would like them to. Let's go. 2nd and 10. Saunders back to throw, and he hits Foster for the 9-yard, almost 10-yard gain, setting up a 3rd and inches at the 22 with 1 minute and 15 seconds left. Let's see if they can pull up a drive, maybe get into field goal range to bring back the Rookie of the Year. Blake Ballmer out for the point after. Ooh, throws a dart! Throwing the dart right to his receiver for the first down. Alright, here we go, back from the timeout. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Handoff is to Thompson. Thompson going to get 10 yards for the first down. And the Bison will use their 2nd time out of the game. Whew. Like I said, if we can get a field goal going to halftime 9-0, that'd be a major accomplishment for this team. But with any case, 57 seconds left. It's very possible for the Bison to get into field goal range in enough of a distance for Blair Ballmer to come out and continue his field goal dominance. Alright, here we go, 1st and 10. Saunders back to throw, all day to throw. Will hit Thompson out in the flat, but Thompson will drop that pass, setting up the 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line. 52 seconds left in the game. Didn't take a whole lot of time off the clock. I mean, ideally, you probably want to run a little more clock than if you can. But that doesn't pass the Amendola 20, so that it will be tackled at the 12-yard line. A huge game. Huge game by Saunders. Great connection with Danny Amendola there. That sets up the 1st and 10 with 37 seconds left. And the clock is ticking on this play. Saunders back to throw. Has the time. Has a guy open out there, but he will not throw to the one guy. Finds Amendola in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. Woo-hoo! You know, it's actually a good thing that it ends up being a good thing that Danny Amendola didn't get traded. You know, he is a captain on the team, but more importantly, he is the best receiver that we have on the roster. If me trading Amendola would have been like the Elk trading their best wide receiver, Des Bryant. Doesn't look too well for the fan base, but I'm glad we kept him because he gets us the 13-0 lead. Montgomery coming out and he's getting rocked on that kick return. Ooh, 20-yard return. Man, Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. 26 seconds left. They might just let the clock run here. Great moving in motion. Handoff is to Johnson. Johnson is going to be stopped in the backfield. Stopped in the backfield. That might be the last play of the half. 3, 2, 1. And that is halftime with our Oklahoma City Bison beating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 13-0 at halftime. You know, Tampa Bay probably, and I'm correct in saying Tampa Bay has more yards than we do, but Tampa Bay also has 3 turnovers off of 3 Jameis Winston interceptions, and it is just leading to our offensive production. Saunders looking good towards the end of the second quarter, throwing a few beautiful passes, 2 at the very end to Danny Amendola, 1 to get them into the red zone, and 2 the back of the end zone for the touchdown. Oh man. I mean, I don't mind getting the win. I realistically was looking a little bit to the future, but with the team being as competitive as they are right now, and our defense looking as good as it is right now, it might not be a bad thing to get a couple wins, maybe push for the playoffs. And here we go, 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. Shotgun formation. This might be a draw play though, and I would be incorrect as it's a play action to Foster out in the flat. Foster, ooh, he's going to get stopped, but not before he gets a 6-yard gain. You know, I hope this team doesn't go 7-9. I cannot afford to have I can't afford not to have playoffs, or I can't afford to have a subpar draft pick as the handoff goes to Pitts. Pitts will probably get enough for the first down. They might give him 4 momentum, and no, they are not going to give him the first down. They will give him the 4 yards, but they will not give him the first down, as it is 3rd and inches at the 38-yard line. Let's see what we've got here. Saunders handoff is to Pitts. Pitts getting a couple yards, just enough to move the chains for the first down. Saunders really finding a groove in this offense. Pitts with the, I think it's, if I remember correctly, it's 9 carries for 22 yards. Not very good, but this season is more of a development for him, as he is going to be handled. So I guess it was only 5 rushes for 22 yards. That looks a lot better than 9 and 22. But as it stands now, it's 6 carries, 23 yards. That comes out to about 3, maybe 4 yards, almost 4 yards a carry, which isn't too bad. Isn't too bad for a rookie. As we get the fake handoff, Saunders interception. Oh no! Wayne's coming through and coming up with the clean interception on Saunders. That is the first turnover for the Bison today, and that was telegraphed. Saunders telegraphed that throw. Very easy to see why that was an interception. Let's see if Tampa Bay can come through and gain some momentum off of that turnover. We get 1st and 10 at the 44. Jameis Winston back to throw, all day to throw. Doesn't have much time. Will find a receiver, but it will be dropped. Oh, that looks like they're giving Crawley the pass deflection. I will take it. Anything to help get my guys more development points. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line. Handoff is to Johnson. Johnson going to be rocked. Maybe a 1-yard gain. Oh, looks like they're going to give them 2, and that is Raekwon McMillan coming in with the tackle. You know, I wouldn't mind going maybe 6 and 10, maybe 5 and 11 this season if I'm not going to make playoffs. If I'm going to make playoffs, doesn't matter what the record is if I can get there. Jameis Winston back to throw. Will have his pass deflected again. Liking it. Setting up 4th and 8. You know, if we can come out and get this win, we'll be 4 and 3. We'll probably still be a game back in the division behind the Green Bay Packers. But we'll be in decent shape in the wild card coming out of week 8. You never know. I mean, a lot can happen. We're only in week 8. We still have, not including this week, we still have 9 weeks left to the season. and anything could happen. A couple guys get injured, you know, seasons change off of that. But as I say that, 1st and 10 at the 18. Saunders all day to throw. Will hit Goddard for the first down. That is going to be a 15-yard gain. And that gets Goddard at 6 catches, 46 yards. Again, just catching almost everything that comes his way. Really building a stronghold for Saunders. Both guys are going to be on the team for a good while. 1st and 10. Saunders back to throw. Will hit Foster for the... See if we give him the first down. He does get 10 yards on the catch, and it will be a first down. I'm really liking how this drive is going so far. We'll see if they can continue this momentum, keep things going as we hit the 1st and 10 at the 43. It's going to be a fake handoff. Saunders back to throw, all day to throw. Will find his man Goddard for the catch, and the 9-yard gain, setting up a 2nd and inches. 2nd and inches play. Goddard 7 catches, 56 yards. Saunders really getting into a groove, coming out in the shotgun start, 2 running backs, but the handoff will be to Pitts, who is going to be stopped in the backfield for the 1-yard loss, setting up a 3rd and 1. Not what you like to see. I probably would have, in that particular formation, I probably would have just passed it if I were playing this myself, but unfortunately I'm not. So but the coach just likes to see more running plays than passing plays, setting up the 3rd and 1. We're going to see the handoff to Pitts. He will get about 4 yards, just about 4 yards, and a first down, keeping the drive alive. That's what you like to see. We are in Buccaneer territory. Let's keep this going. We have 1st and 10, and the pro formation. Couple tight ends out on the side. Pitts just running through the line, fumbles the ball, and it is coughed up. That is going to be the 2nd turnover of the game for the Bison on back-to-back drives at that. Not how you want to start the second half. Whew. Fortunately the defense stopped him on the first drive. Hopefully they can stop him again on this drive. Handoff is to Montgomery. Montgomery is going to get a lot of yards. How is he not tackled? How is that not a tackle? Come on. How is that not a tackle? It's almost as if Madden just doesn't want me to win. It's almost as if Madden doesn't want me to win. As we get back to a 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line. Tight end is in motion. That is going to be a pass. And it's going to be an incomplete pass as Jameis Winston's guys can't catch the ball. Here we go, 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line. Jameis Winston back to throw, all day to throw, deep bomb, going back, and he will be stopped, as that will be a solid defensive play there. Gotta love that defensive coverage on that play, setting up the 3rd and 10 at the 46-yard line. I mean, if Jameis Winston wants to keep throwing those passes and risk getting interceptions, I'm gonna be completely fine with that. My defense is playing fantastic. Jameis Winston back to throw, all day to throw. Oh, we got a couple guys coming his way. Evades 1 tackle, but he will be sacked by Snacks Harrison. Whew. That is going to be a huge sack, setting up 4th down. They will have to bring on the punting unit. Let's see this. Oh, man. Loving how the defense is playing right now. That ball is going to be downed at the 1. Oh, no. Oh no, after that beautiful punt, to see the special teams come out here and do that and put them in a position to maybe get a safety, not what you want to see, especially with my team coming out in the I formation. 1st and 10 here at the 1. That is going to be a fake handoff. Saunders all day to throw. Still nervous with him being back there. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Just throw the ball away. Don't run in the... Oh my God, shades of Dan Orlovsky in Detroit with that type of play. Oh my gosh. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh man. Just throw the ball away. How do you let... Whew. That is so bad. So bad. Oh man. First and 10, James Winston handoff to Johnson. That's oh. If he wasn't a rookie, if he wasn't our quarterback of the future, I would have to take a look at a new quarterback. But as things currently stand, I am not going to be taking him out anytime soon. Hopefully that is just a anomaly and that doesn't happen again. But I mean, as close to a Dan Orlovsky play as you can possibly get. That is, I mean, James Winston back to throw, hitting Evans for the first down. I still can't stop thinking about that safety in the back of the end zone. Oh man, and it looks like Tampa Bay has all the momentum with 5 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the third quarter. 13-2, Bison over the Buccaneers up to this point. We got the marker coming in motion. That's going to be a fake handoff play after pass. James Winston, he's running around, going to run. He's going to get the first down and more. Oh, James Winston's going to get tackled at the 14. That's not before he gets 17 yards and the first down. What is this? What is this? Oh man. Alright, we got break going in motion. Going into the backfield. That's going to be a fake handoff. Winston going to find his man in the back of the end zone. Oh, but there's a flag. There's a flag. Hopefully it's holding on the offense. Hopefully it's something on the offensive side.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Ooh, illegal touching. Liking it. Liking it. There's that second down play. Tom Montgomery not getting anything, dropping the pass, setting up third down. Illegal touching might have saved my life. Third down. James Winston all day to throw. Oh, finds Montgomery for the catch. Not enough for the first down. This will probably bring up the kicking team. Set up the chip shot field goal. Let's see if see if we can get some defensive pressure and block it. Probably not, but you never know. Nope. Kick us up, and it is good. And that will bring the Buccaneers to within one score. Nothing like a Thursday night football game where they're almost done with the third quarter and they have a combined 18 points as Agnew comes out and gets the ball to the 28-yard line. This is not a game that people would pay to watch. 13-5. I mean, I'm glad Saunders is 17 of 24, but I mean, at the same time, if I were just a casual fan watching this, I would have turned the TV off a long time ago. First and 10, handoff is to Thompson. Thompson not getting anywhere, and that's generous, giving him 2 yards. Generous getting the ball to the 30, setting up a 2nd and 9. I don't know if we should necessarily increase injuries. I don't think there's necessarily been big plays that would, you know, that would have injured normal people. Ooh! As Saunders is sacked by Noah Spence, second sack of the game. Whew! Not what you want to see. Not what you want to see at all. 3rd and 16 coming up. I mean, we can always take a look and see if injuries should be increased. I've only had one guy get injured up to this point in the season. I mean, Chris Thompson's been out for a couple games, but he started those games and then didn't come in return. The only guy that I've had injured for an extended period of time was Robert Foster. He was only out for 5 weeks. As we got Saunders back to throw, hitting Thompson, but that is going to be a 2-yard gain, setting up 4th and 14 on the Prince unit. I mean, I could always not commentate and just move the game along if you want to get this game done before your plane arrives. Yeah, we can always. I mean, I can always speed things up if necessary. We got a first and 10 here at the 20. James Winston taking the handoff, breaking a couple tackles. Ooh, OJ Howard going at the 45. He will beat tackles at the 45. That is a huge play by OJ Howard. And when it comes to like the timing and how long these things are taking, I mean, there's nothing we can really do. I mean, we have accelerated clock set to 17. It's just we've had a lot of plays just like get stopped, so the clock really hasn't been running as much. But I mean, we can always take a look at it and kind of figure it out from there. Jameis wants to back to throw. Will find his man Howard for deep. Looks like he's gonna get the first down, but he's gonna get it rocked for that. No, it's third and inches. Third and inches. But yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, when it comes to like stats being realistic and everything, I think we have it set up the perfect way. I just think though, games. I feel like if we would play the games, it would go by quicker than having to sit through the simulations of them. But I mean, then we'd be playing a totally different style of franchise, and I know that was something that I was particularly looking forward to, not being able to just watch and kind of manage the team as opposed to actually being able to play the game. Yeah, no, I totally agree. I think this way of doing it is a lot. I enjoy it a lot more than getting a chance to play the games every week. It lets me put a little more of an input on it, and I'm not the best player, so it takes that element out of it as well. I think I'd be like 0-6 going into 0-7 if I had to play every game. But no, I definitely like how we have this set up currently, and I'm really excited to see how the rest of the league plays out. As we got a 2nd and 10, empty backfield set. James Winston back to throw, all day to throw. He might just run for the first down and more. That's 15, maybe 16 yards. No, it's 18. 18 yards for that run. I mean, the game should end by the time, well before your plan gets in. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. All right, James Winston. Ooh! James Winston getting sacked. That is going to be Kevin Dodd to first get onto him, with Snacks Harrison helping out on the sack as well. Whew. Ooh, James Winston back to throw, all day to throw. Real hit. Ooh, Montgomery dropping his what I think is like his 4th or 5th pass of the day. Whew. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, but again, going back to the point though, I agree that, simulating the game brings a different dynamic that that you normally don't see when you go through these Madden gameplays, and it's nice. It's really nice. I'm really enjoying it as Kendall Beckwith coming through with the tackle on his former teammate, setting up the 4th and 9, and the kicking unit is on the field. Hopefully my guys can come in and block it. That's not going to happen. Kick is up, and it is good. It is 13-8. I do not like how this game is going. It is anyone's contest. And the sad thing is, I was at 13-0. The Bison were up 13-0, and it looks like Tampa Bay might come back and get the win. Again, not too worried about that, because I mean, I'll take the improved draft position that comes with losing. But but I agree, such a weird score. Thompson getting the handoff, not doing anything. He will get stopped at the line. No gain. Setting up 2nd and 10. I mean, to be honest, the score itself isn't weird. I think it's more so how we got to the score that's weird. I mean, with the safety and everything, you know, I kind of lucked into looking like a legitimate score. But I mean, whew. It shouldn't be 8. It should be 6. Saunders shouldn't have ran out of the back of the end zone. I still keep thinking about that. I don't think I'll forget it. As Saunders goes back to throw, got it with the one-handed catch. Oh man, put that on the highlight reel. Pay the man. Oh man, that was a beautiful catch. Beautiful catch on the sideline for the first down, setting up a 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Saunders handing it off to Thompson. Thompson going up the middle for the gain of 5 yards, setting up a 2nd and 5 at the 43.
Here we go. What 90?
Oh, still going. Whew. I was gonna be really disappointed if he would have been tackled by his offensive lineman and they would have done that. Oh man, that would have been brutal. Ooh, 3rd and inches getting stopped. I don't know who the other guy was. Oh. Should have said, yeah, no. Spare, I agree. Should have said what's up, but it is what it is. 4th down, 4th and 3 with punt. Alright, we got first and 10. 9.5 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense coming onto the field.
Ready? White 25. Ready? Blue 80.
The previous play is under review.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38. That's it, baby. That's it. Here we go. Grand 38. Blitz! Blitz! Run! Flex! Yeah, baby! Yeah! Here we go! What? 90! That's what I'm talking about. Sex all day, baby. You can't stop me. Let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
Woo! Beautiful touchdown. Beautiful play. Gotta love it. My mic is not working right now, so I might come in and out for the rest of the game.
Ready? White 25. Check three. Ready? Blue lady. What is happening? We got four down. Tiny's on the Ringo. Ready? White 25. Let him go. Ready? Blue lady.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense. Automatic first down.
Let's go now. Ready? Blue lady. Let's go. Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here. Watch right. We got right. Ready? Blue lady. That's it. Big hit. Let's go now. It's just me and you. Ready? Blue lady. Boys hot.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Ready? Blue lady. Ready? Blue lady. Boys, hold up.
False start. Offense.
Ready? White 25. Boys, hot.
No introduction really necessary. Get the message like a secretary. Boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, still be kicking flavor in the cemetery. Trap music originator. Fresh off of my hiatus. Yelling you to all my haters. They skywalk, I'm Darth Vader. Promise I don't give a about them. Let them out 20 red till a million need matter. Yep, like in the Kango enter. New Cadillac with an all-go hammer. Long as I remember how to Atlanta. I can give a about a dog. Used to getting things from a text. So I count setting numbers in the hood. Do what I say do. Tell break bread or fake dead. A bit to hate that. 50 million year dot to make that middle. You vote for Trump. You see me outside when you know what's up. I ain't hearing no peace talk. Ain't funny, no hee-haw. Like a Black Panther weak to the teeth. Try me weak. Swear to God I could have been Freddie Gray. Or Mike Brown getting down with a homie and a half a blame me by Sandra Bland. Listen boy, you're challenging with the running man. I would challenge with a hand. What you see before you what they told you from nothing, man. Grand hustle over everything. And hit the king like an 18 wheeler in and out of air lane. Never been a part of the end crowd.